Hey everyone, my name is Devin Duran and I just really want to tell y'all a little bit about my life. I was a very young little girl when I learned that the important lesson is that the best things in life don't always come easy and they must be earned. I was a very timid and shy little fourth grader in a very small private school, and my circle of girlfriends had always been together since preschool. I was very sheltered, and I hate to admit it, but I pretty much got whatever I wanted. But up until that time, the thing that I had wanted most in life was matching pajamas for myself and my American Girl doll. But then one day, tryout for next year's cheer squad was announced. Cheerleading became the talk of the playground, and every girl in the fourth grade wanted to be on that squad, including me and my friends. But I just remember all the girls working so hard. They were practicing to make the squad, and I was going through the motions, but I was so timid and bashful that I couldn't seem to get the fact that I must be loud to be a cheerleader. But never did I think that that's why I wouldn't make the squad. Well, on one day of tryouts, I didn't yell, I didn't smile, and I didn't make cheerleader, which was very devastating for me. All of my friends did, and I was just thinking, like, poor me, how can I not get what I wanted? But I was just feeling really sorry for myself. I just remember crying all weekend. My mom and dad even had to push me out of the car at school on Monday. But naturally, all of the new cheerleaders were all so excited, and they were always just talking about cheer on the playground, but it ended up really making me sad. But by that afternoon, my mom had finally had enough of my pity party. She ended up sitting me down at the kitchen table and telling me that if I really wanted to be a cheerleader, that she would help me. I would really have to work for it, but she would be there. My mom took me for a visit to a gym that specializes in cheer training. The coach explained to me that if I joined, the commitment would be so real and demanding, that we would practice 3 times a week and there would be no skipping for birthday parties or sleepovers, which as a fourth grader you really love to do. The coach wouldn't even let me decide that day. He said that it's a very important decision to make for a 9-year-old, and he really wanted me to think about it. So the next day, all of my friends were talking about cheer, and I made my decision. I wanted to be a cheerleader. I worked hard. I missed birthday parties and sleepovers for 1 year. The coach took no pity on me or my timidness, but when I messed up, he corrected me, and I learned to take criticism and then just end up trying harder. But I ended up trying out for 5th grade cheer tryouts when they came up, and I made cheerleader. And even better, because of all my hard work, I became a very good cheerleader throughout my school years. Through cheerleading, I ended up learning that if you want something bad enough, you must be willing to work so hard for it. Even now, I sometimes turn into that little shy 4th grader who's too timid to try something new or try for something that I really want, like applying to LSU or going through Rush and getting in Tri-Delt, or even being successful giving this speech. Never did I think that little 4th grader realized the life lesson that she had learned, all because she wanted to be a middle school cheerleader.